think that focusing on long head of the triceps is massively overrated in general, because almost every compound pulling movement, pull-ups especially, rows and things like that, will hit your long head a ton.
Hello guys, and thank you for joining me again on the day I test my damaged pec with 45-degree incline. But before I dive into today's video, I wanted to discuss something I heard recently that you've just heard as well as I've showed the video, and it just didn't sit right with me. So Dr. Mike, he's a smart guy. He said compound pulling movements are enough to develop the long head of the triceps. Now, let me put this politely. That's not how the body works. First, for a quick anatomy refresher, the triceps brachii has three heads, hence the name triceps: the lateral head, medial head, and long head. The long head is special. It's the only part of the tricep that crosses the shoulder joint, attaching to the scapula. Because of this, its activation depends heavily on shoulder position. Pulling movements like rows and pull-ups target your back and biceps to a degree, not your tricep. Sure, I will accept the triceps might stabilise a bit, but stabilising isn't building. To target the long head, you need exercises where the arm extends the elbow and stretches the shoulder, like an overhead triceps extension, for instance. Think about it. If pulling was enough to build huge triceps, every rower and pull-up specialist would have massive arms. But they don't. You know who does? Guys hammering their triceps with isolation work, overhead extensions, skull crushers, dips. Those are the big ticket items. Now, I respect education. Degrees, PhDs, they're impressive. I have a degree in forensic computer analysis. I'm a scientist myself. But here's the thing. Having a degree doesn't make someone infallible. Even smart people say dumb things sometimes. So if something sounds off, no matter who says it, ask questions, test it, trust your experience and real world experience, not just the letters after someone's name. So look, bottom line, don't shortchange your training. You want big triceps, hit the long head directly, and always stay curious, stay skeptical, and keep learning. Anyway, let's get back to this video, which is probably a little bit less exciting than that. So those of you that follow my channel will know that very recently I tore some muscle fibers in my right upper pec, round about the area it ties into the delt pec tie-in, and it was painful. It's just muscle tissue though, not tendon, because I was able to finish the rep, and that rep was on the third set of 4 reps on rep 2, I think, with 140 kilos. And so I've rested it a bit, the pain went away, and so I thought I would do the 45-degree pin presses that I always do and see how that felt. The first few sets, as you've been watching while I've been ranting and raving, felt okay. I've been making sure that I did plenty of volume in the warm-up, and here we are now at 80 kilos, and this is for, I'm thinking, probably 3 reps. Yeah, 3 reps. I felt nothing at this point, no pain. It was more a psychological thing. Am I going to feel it? What's it going to feel like? At this point, I didn't feel it, so bumped it up. Here we are, loading with 100 kilos. This is the first pin level. For those that followed this routine previously will know that there's 3 levels: chin, nose, hairline. 100 kilos felt fine from this actual position. So this particular weight, 105 kilos, that it's about to be now, 105, is 2 singles. And then with the changed pin height is the first single. Again, so you'll see 3 reps with the same weight. Don't necessarily have to put it in, but it's easier for me to say, look, you've seen me do it, rather than, yeah, I did this, and someone in the comments going, no, you didn't, we didn't see it. Videos or it didn't happen. So it felt fine at this. I'm struggling to get out because I'm a fat northerner. But anyway, pulling it up to the rack thing. I forget what they're called now. J-hooks. So we can change the height of the pin. pushing it in. What I can tell you is I didn't get to the full pin height, 35. Only got to pin 33 if you use a rack that has the West Side Barbell Hall spacing convention. It doesn't go downhill rapidly, but what I've got to be aware of, I'm still in a position to be able to press heavily, but what I don't want to do is aggravate it. I'm happy to get blood in, and I've been doing it regularly, press-ups and very banded flies, but that felt, let's see there, feel something. Moved straight onto overhead, standing overhead, push press to put even less pec on, but I think because of the position of it, I did actually, at the point where I bumped it up a little bit more, this is about to be 80, I did feel it more than I did on the high incline, and I think that's because having my elbows a bit closer. That was fine. Losing my balance a little bit there because I've not done the overhead for a while, but this is no weight. This is 80, and then moving on to, I think the next set was 100, and after that I'm pretty sure I called it a day. I can't remember. I haven't watched this back yet. I've edited it a couple of days ago, and this is the first chance I had back to get on a computer. So 100 kilos on there, which again isn't a massive deal for a push press. Fiddling about with the elbow sleeves, wrist wraps. And again, people ask me about, oh, you've got the belt, you've got the Cerberus belt and the SBD and the wraps. It's just compression. I'm 50. I'm trying to avoid injury, even though I've damaged my pec. But joints are a lot more difficult to recover from than a little bit of a muscle tear. It's just compression. It's just a tool. And it just keeps everything right as far as possible. Anyway, keep your eye on the ball patch. And you'll see, you won't see it as much as I felt it, but the right arm there went up, no problem, came down, called it a day because I felt it. Anyway, that's the video. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope to catch you next time with a video shot soon. Thanks for watching.